Welcome to the tutorial on traceability reporting in DSL's AutoPilot4Feed control system. Lot traceability is designed to track and trace everything through a plant. The Traceability Reporting program is a recent addition for AutoPilot4Feed systems with full traceability and makes it much faster and simpler to search for tracking and traceability information. So let me just quickly review what traceability is. Full traceability means that for every delivery of raw material to a mill, it's given a lot identity, and this lot is tracked everywhere it goes to around the plant, every finished product it goes into, and therefore every customer it goes into. Lot traceability also means that if there's a problem with a delivery of finished product, the system can track to which other customers that same product lot went to, and which individual raw material lots went into. So just a brief reminder about the main concept of traceability. Forward reporting, you have a raw material lot. You might have the lot number or the order number, and it tells you where it went to, perhaps a whole pile of batches, some production runs, perhaps into some bulk bins and out to some loads shipped out, or it might have gone through a production run into a bagging run onto a number of pallets and those bags shipped out, or it might have just gone to some meal bins and straight shipped out from there. Backward reporting, you have a finished product and maybe have an order number for it, and it'll tell you where it's come from, which production runs it went into, which batches went into those production runs, and from that all the raw material lots that went into that. Now, not every raw material needs to be traceable and this is selectable in the raw material definition. You normally run the traceability reporting program from the menu, so click on Menu, View, Traceability All. So before we start, you may see some information that's blurred, and this is confidential information. There are 4 search boxes, the top left up here, where you enter the search parameters. You can limit the start date and the end date to speed up any searches, and this is the search button you press to start or refresh a new search. All values are in kilograms. So there are 4 main ways of searching. You have an order number for a raw material, and you enter this and you want to know what it is, where it is, and where it's gone to. You have a lot number for a raw material, and you want to know where it is and where it's gone. You have an order number for a finished product delivery, and you want to know where it is, where it's gone, and which raw material lots went into it. And you can also put in a lot number for a finished product, and you want to know where it is, where it's gone, and so on and so forth. And there's also a box here for a particular raw material or finished product code to do a search on that. So if I just go through some basic concepts now. So if I put in a raw material lot number, and if I don't know when that lot number came in, I can go back a good bit of time, a good few months, up to the present day, and press the search button. And you'll see down the bottom here there's a progress bar which goes along as the system does its search. So there it's finished. I'll come back to the summary in a moment. So intake, so this raw material lot came in at this time. There's the lot number. It came in on a bag truck, and 990 kgs of this raw material came in. So in terms of bin stocks, it says main here, non-bin stocks. This means it's on a pallet, 44.4 kilos. And this lot number also went into a number of finished products which are still in the plant. So it's a constituents of these finished products in these bins. So any adjustments there, no adjustments, blending. So these are all the batches that this raw material lot number went into, roughly about 15 kilograms per batch. And if I scroll down, you can see total there. So 945 kgs approximately went into all these batches in total. If I go to packing, so these are all the packing operations. So it went into quite a lot of packing in terms of the total 129 tons of bagged materials it went into, and if I go to outloading, it went into 5 finished product deliveries totaling 55 tons. And if I go back to the summary again, now you can see this, the raw material code, the amount came in on intake, the amount that's still on site in its raw material state, the amount that went into batches, the finished product total to do with packing and outloading. So if I do another sort of search now, and I go to an outloading order number, and I'll remove the lot number from here and do a search. Progress bar will start in a second. So here it is now completed. So if I go to outloading, for this outloading order number, you can see here's the time and date it went out, the vehicle registration number, who it went to, how much it went to, and so on and so forth. And if I go to summary, you can see there's no value for anything because it's an outloading order number. It's just the outloading amount in total, and it didn't go to anybody else. If I go back to outloading again, and this is the lot number, if I right click on the lot number, copy, and then I can select this box here, do a right click again and say paste, it copies that lot number up till there. Now if I remove that and do a search, I can do a search to see where else that lot number went to. And we're on the outloading tab. The search isn't quite finished, right? We're on the outloading tab, and so it didn't go to any other customers. If I go to the summary now, of this lot number, 140 tons of raw materials with matching lot numbers that went into it are there, and blending, in terms of blending, if I went to blending, you'll see these are all the batches that made up that lot number, and within each batch you can see each individual raw material code. While we're here, I'll just explain that if you want to sort any of these columns, then click on the top here. So if I click on set weight, this sorts it from low up to high, and if I click on it again, it goes to high to low, and you can do that with any of the columns. So if I want to do a search on a raw material or product code, I can enter the code here, and I'll remove the lot number. Now this particular case is the raw material code, so it'll be used extensively, so I'll limit the search say from the 21st of May to say the 30th of May. Press the search button again. The progress bar slowly going along the bottom. So if I start at the summary then, now this gets a bit more complicated now, but this is where this raw material, for instance the intake, this is where they come in. But if I start at an intake, you'll see it's got two main intakes here, and you can see the amount of tons, 27.5 tons and 25.9 tons has come in on these two dates. If I look at bin stocks and I click on bin ID, you'll see that it's in 2 bins, BLB07 and 12, and you can see the amount in each lot number, so there are different lot numbers. Any adjustments are here. There's a small adjustment here which I won't go into. So if I go into blending, so these are all the batches that this raw material has gone into, and I can scroll down on the right hand side and there are lots and lots of batches there, and the total amount of this raw material is 50,000, so that's 50 tons approximately. If I go into packing, then lots and lots of packing operations, a total of 229 tons of finished product, and if I look at outloading, a total of 512 tons in terms of its where it's gone to, this raw material has gone into. So what you can do is you can hone your search. It is a matter of experimenting a bit, but I do hope that you found this useful. Please feel free to contact DSL Systems for further details and any questions you may have. Thank you.